happy friends. It's Jackie Ballhays from Clockpit Stampers. I have a special guest with me, and I know a lot of people probably recognize her if you're a Stampin' Up demonstrator. And this is Shannon West from the home office, from Stampin' Up home office out in Utah. And she came to visit. Well, you can't come
Here
to
I
visit.
am in Michigan.
It's like, come on in and let's do a video. She had to come see all the tulips. Like the new shirt?
Yeah.
We are debuting
Well,
the
I'm
new
looking. I haven't
tulips.
seen any yet out there anyway, but I see them many in your stamp room. So you brought it inside.
Yeah, but since Shannon was here, I thought it was the perfect time to do my sneak peek video. As you know, the new catalog, hello, I have my hot little hands in it, is debuting next Tuesday. I can't show you the inside yet, though. Stampin' Up rules, and you know, she's gonna catch me. I got Stampin' Up here, right?
But it'll be worth the wait.
Exactly. So I've had this, and I've had projects for about a month, and I've been stamping like crazy, and I have close to 50 samples. Piles. They're like somewhat organized right now.
Yeah.
That I just want to share a bunch of sneak peeks with you so you know some of the projects that are coming on my YouTube and my blog in the months to come. These are all projects that will be featured where I make them for you, show you how to make them, and share all the details. I don't know. But for now, I just wanted to give you a sneak peek so you can see some of the fun new products coming in here. And Shannon brought some things to share as well. So should we get started?
Let's do it.
Okay, hang on a second. We're going to flip the camera around. So before we start showing the fun samples, here's just another peek at the catalog. If you don't already have a Stampin' Up demonstrator that gives you a catalog, you can use the link in the description of this video to go to my website and order a catalog over there. And we'd love to pop one in the mail to you. But that's not why we're here. We want to show them samples. So I think we're going to start with my favorite stamp set.
Which one is that?
It is definitely the Cheerful daisies. And like you can see, I've made a bunch.
You've been busy.
What I love about the stamp set, we're going to kind of do these somewhat in order. You can make these as simple as you want. I started out...
you've made a little set.
I do. And when I stamp, I always like to make like a bunch kind of similar. But this is a great stamp set for a beginner stamper or those of you that just like quick and easy. It is just fun and fresh.
And then are these the dies?
These are die cut. Yeah. And so now both of these are die cut, but if you don't have a die cutting machine and would rather just use the stamp set, they're really easy to cut with the scissors.
Well, or this version here where you're just stamping right on your
Exactly.
Lots of options.
Yep, exactly. So I think this is probably my most used stamp set so far. And then I wanted to just really play around and show different ways to do the daisies. So I got a little bit fancier here, but we did do a lot of die cutting on this one. And then I think this is the star of the show for those of you that do like die cutting.
Lots of layers.
Lots of layers. And when I feature this stamp set probably in the next several weeks, I'm going to show you how to put together all the different layers and get all fancy-dancy with it. And then this one's completely stands alone. But this one, we are actually doing a team get-together today. That was part of the reason Shannon was here. And this is one of the make-and-takes that some of my demonstrator team members are going to make while they're here today. So again, super simple, but I think it's just nice and bright and fun.
Are there pink daisies, or have you just gone a little crazy here?
Daisies can be any color. They're kind of like tulips. They can be any color.
They probably can. You know,
they probably can. Or,
it doesn't matter in the world of stamping.
But what do they call it?
We have blue flowers even.
Yeah, but there is that one flower that comes in all different colors. That's like a daisy.
Gerber
daisies. Yeah, you see those in all colors.
Like that.
It does, especially the bigger one.
Yeah.
So that's what I've made so far using Cheerful daisies.
So nice to see like the spread of different things you can do.
Yeah, and just the versatility. I mean, when you start looking, it can be as easy as you want it to be or do a lot of die cutting. None of it's hard. I think it's all easy. These take more time. There's just more parts and pieces to them. So, okay, there's the first stamp set I got to play with. Okay, next we got little monkeys. Have you played with this one yet?
Not at all. I've seen lots of others though.
It's one that I probably would not have bought like right out the gate, but since it was one that demonstrators could get early, I thought, what the heck? And I had so much fun.
Yeah.
These little guys are so cute. What I like about it is it has a punch. You can just punch pieces. You can stamp and punch. You could stamp and color and punch. I think the ideas are just endless with the cute little guy. Perfect for baby cards, kid cards, just fun stuff.
See all the different greetings that are there.
Yep, lots of options. So we'll probably see more cards of these with me.
Baby card, love card.
Love card, little monkey. So, but these will be in an upcoming video and blog post. I'll give you all kinds of tips for how to use the punch and coloring and stamping. And this is one that team members are making today as well. So, okay, there is little monkey. I don't know the names of stamp sets yet. So next is Timeless Arrangements. And this is really a unique stamp set because I love all the greetings. So these greetings could go with any other stamp set. But what I did, let's see, I'm going to show you these first, is I took the 5 brand new in colors.
Nice.
And made a card basically exactly the same, but just to really show off all the different in colors.
What do you think about this set of in colors? Do you
love
like it?
them. I love them.
Very different, especially from last year. You know?
Yep, it's earthy. I think it'll be great for fall. It's great for masculine. I've done some great masculine, you know, more with these colors. I love that they all go together or they stand alone on their own. Let me see. Moody Mauve, Boho Blue, Pebbled Path, Wild Wheat, and
Copper clay.
Copper clay. Yeah. So, boy, it's like every year, I think it gets harder and harder to remember the numbers. But this stamp set, and you'll see when in the upcoming video I'm going to do, it's unique because the dies have all these little sprigs or sprays, whatever you want to call them. But you can't see on this card, but they're connected to like a bar.
Oh, to make it a lot easier to
put together, because otherwise, because I do everything quick and easy, I would never sit here and like glue all these individual tiny pieces. But it's easy peasy with these special dies. So great. I can't wait to show them more.
Yeah, they still coordinate well with these here. If you were stamping them behind it or whatever, they would work well together.
Yep. So yeah, and there's dies for those as well. Yeah. So lots of different options. Here's just another card I was playing with, but I wanted to like combine a lot of the different colors, the in colors, just to show. And this is my new little obsession, putting vanilla and white together.
Oh.
Because I feel like
crazy.
You shouldn't. You know, like years ago, you shouldn't put brown and black together. Yeah. But I really like the look.
No, I agree. That's how I feel about navy and black. But I still see those together sometimes, and they look nice. So it's good to see. Play with different things.
And then this is just a fun little technique with a background that I'm going to share eventually. Yeah. This was made when I was out in Salt Lake for the $1 Million Retreat. So I got to actually play with this stamp set. Yeah. Here you can kind of see the little bar on there where then these are cut.
So you can use it for a greeting too if you want to.
Yeah. So there's that stamp set.
Cool.
So next is Beautiful Balloons. And this is one of those stamp sets that I think the ideas are wild that you can do with it. Shaker cards, any young, old, male, female, whoever. So I just did one card because I wanted to play real quick with it, just with some balloons. But I love the little fringy things because this is a die.
It adds so much.
It does. It's so fun.
It just brings the party.
Remember years ago we used to have the
scissors.
The scissors to do that. This is way easier. But again, this is a stamp set. If you don't want to get the dies, you can easily fussy cut the balloons out.
Yeah.
So now since Shannon was coming, I told her to bring any cards that she might have made with some of these stamp sets. So she has a couple to share with you with this one.
Yeah, I played with this stamp set quite a bit. Yeah. It's so fun. So here's one fun fold that I made with Berry Burst. So
yep, same color.
New what core? What do we call it?
Core colors.
Yeah. Anyway, so this opens up really nice. It's a little longer than your regular card, so that's how you can do the
it's probably 5.5 by 11.
Yeah, maybe.
I think we've done this fun fold on some of our,
So it's got the fringe here too, which shows on both sides. You see it on this side and then you see it on the inside
the back
too,
side.
which is cool. So die cuts, and this is mostly die cuts and fold, not a lot of stamping on this one.
Right, which I love. I mean, sometimes we don't have to stamp everything.
Yeah. Different options. And then here's another fun fold. This one you can do for, let's see, you get 2 out of 1 piece of cardstock, even though it's got like a bigger fold. So you're cutting on a diagonal, and so then this you can still get opposite. 2. You know? Yeah. So this one, stamping, die cuts, stamped on a little bit of the DSP that goes with it and stuff.
I like this design because you can show so many different patterns from
because when you
DSP.
get a pack of DSP, it's like, how do you
I
choose?
know.
So just put them all on there.
I always feel
know?
bad when I cover up one of the sides.
when you put adhesive on it and it's like, goodbye, see you in the next project.
Exactly.
And then this is the one I made most recently, and so it's probably my current favorite, although I need to trim my ribbon just a bit. But just a fun, generation stamping, this darkest, and then stamped off once, and then stamped off twice. And
so you just stamped.
Well, yes, except for when it's hanging off.
You had to do it on.
You can't, because then you have like a weird, but on the ones that are full strength,
Yep.
you just stamp
That's
it down.
fun.
So, what's the new blue that we have? I'm thinking brilliant blue, and that's not it.
Azure? Is that
No, it's not. This is
the Azure.
Azure Afternoon.
Yes.
Pretty Peacock, Berry Burst, and the blue one that
don't
came
know.
back, Blueberry Bushel.
Blueberry bushel. Oh my gosh. I'm glad you're struggling with the colors too.
There's too many things. You got to dig through your brain.
Too many.
to
I
find
love
it,
all the
so.
new colors, the ones that came back. And I love how they all go together, some old, some new.
So lots of different things that you can do with.
I think this is going to be a
beautiful
fan
balloons.
favorite once we start making lots of different ideas with it. I can't wait to try a shaker card. I don't really do shaker cards.
Well, and the dies that go along with it, they cut out all this little confetti.
Right, so it's easy so we'll do a shaker card for people here sometime. So, okay, there's beautiful balloons. Zany Zoo, what do you think of this one?
I love it. It's cute. I mean,
how can
an
you not
alligator
smile?
riding a bike. It's so absurd and so adorable.
I know. So this one, and I don't have the Designer's Series paper sitting here with me, but this has coordinating paper with all of these images in the paper, and you can use dies to cut it out as well. So this one is actually paper. I cut that out with the die.
Okay, cool.
I can't color that good.
Yeah.
But then this one, I stamped and colored with my Stampin' Blends.
Nice.
So, but this little guy is on the paper as well. So I really like when they do the paper that we can use the dies. But then we can also stamp them and color them. So this one's just going to be fun. How can you not smile when you look
and
at
these
it?
little clouds and balloons were in the same die set.
Those are in the dies and the balloons, and so super. Even the little flower and the whole bit. So lots of fun, easy. Quick and easy type cards, which is, as you know, is all I do.
Your specialty, yeah.
Exactly. So there's Zany Zoo. I feel like we started with ones that I had the most cards with, and now we're like just a couple. So this is 2 stamp sets that coordinate and have coordinating dies, Countryside Corners and Lasting Joy. Again, they don't have to be together. This is going to be great.
You could use this with
anything.
Product,
and you could use these words with anything. I mean, these would be perfect to go on those daisies if you don't have the right words in the daisy set. But I played with it as a suite a little bit. It has the paper. Had the tulip.
That's cute. Yeah.
Images. Again, easy. But this is really fun because you can stamp the big. This is one big stamp. But then it has the dies that will cut it out. So here we made that frame.
So
we
you
made
can
this
cut
label.
out the wide frame or a full panel or a tiny frame, right?
Yeah, all. I mean, every single. There's a die.
In between
every
one
shape.
Of those,
So you could have just the dots, just the dashes, or wider or smaller.
It's really unique. I don't think we've offered a
No.
bundle like that before.
No. And you could use these dies, don't have to necessarily be with a stamp either. Like, here I just used a die because it made a really nice label or focal point on that. So there'll be lots more to come with this stamp set and dies. I'm sure this will be a fan favorite.
Yes.
And this one, if you're a crafter, it's just fun. And look there's even a sewing machine for those of you that are quilters.
I was like, it's all of my favorite things here. Although this is the one I haven't taken up yet. Do you yarn?
No, I can't. My daughter-in-law can, but no, not me. But this was it's just fun. You can see the little Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine.
It's amazing.
Life is better when you're crafting. But I just played a little bit the paintbrushes. And
this is cool too because you could put all kinds of things or do a little watercoloring yourself on that.
Ooh, yeah. Make it because it's just a canvas.
Yep.
You could. You're really good at watercoloring. I've seen some of the things.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
true. But I
true.
hadn't thought about that yet for this till I just saw your card.
Right, because the flowers. This isn't part of that. That's its own stamp. So you could
omit that if you want.
Yeah. Well, you don't even have to admit it. It's not.
You just don't stamp it in the first place.
Yeah. So there's just your little easel. So
you could instead put the machine on there, so you're painting the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine on
there you go. You
canvas.
could. So, or we can make quilt cards and add our little sewing machine on there. So,
great idea.
just kind of a fun stamp set for those of you that are crafters. And I like this, sending you a handmade hug. It'll be great for tags for on gift items and stuff. So, there's those. Okay, next we have circle sayings, and I think this is going to be the perfect stamp set for those that are either brand new stampers and crafters or just looking to always make quick and easy cards with one stamp set that will let you do it all. So I actually have 4 different cards that I made with it, but I only have 2 down here because the other 2 are getting ready for when our team members come to stamp them.
Cool.
But
I can't wait to see them all.
Comes with a coordinating punch, and it is just, it's really easy.
A big, like what, 2 3/8 or something, like big circle.
Yeah,
which will be a nice basic to have for so many different projects.
Exactly. And you just have all the different ways to combine all the different parts and pieces to make all different cards. But I just kept it super simple. Just
flowers, seashells, cupcake. What more do you need?
Right? The beach. We're good.
Sunset even.
Yeah. So I'll be using this one a lot. I've got, like I said, I'll be sharing all of these projects in the coming months down to detail, and you'll get pictures of all of them and all the measurements and, you know, all that jazz that we usually do each Friday on our videos. So that is Circle Sayings. So Shannon, one thing that I love to do is play with designer series paper and really let the paper be the focal point. So when I get a new pack of paper, I like to start by just making cards, just using the paper, and add a greeting. So these are made out of the daisy paper. I don't know what all the technical terms are anymore, but that's all paper. And this is on a sheet where you can cut the panels apart. So there's that.
I mean, it's actually designed for this exact thing, that you're the right size for a card front.
Yep, just cut it up and make your card front. And then this, I like to do a lot of different layouts with designer series paper that you can use with any papers. So this is just kind of a real standard paper.
You've got it.
You just see 2 sides of the paper.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just flip it over. It's 2 sheets.
Cool.
Add a greeting. Add some linen threads, kind of my signature. And some embellishments.
You just need 1 ribbon.
Yeah. Easy peasy.
Use it on everything.
Use it on everything. Exactly. It matches everything.
And there's that lemon lolly.
Yes. That new yellow I love. And moody mauve and wild wheat. So a lot of new colors.
Yeah.
So, okay. So that is that one. Now this paper, I can't, for the heck of me, remember what it's called at all. It goes with that one really fun die that we just shared with them. But again, I just took the designer series papers, used different prints in the pack, used fronts and backs so that you can, you know, not hide all the good stuff. And came up with a really simple layout and then just added a greeting to all of them. So just to make quick and easy cards that are perfect for any occasion. And
well, and great, like if you wanted to give somebody a gift of cards. Here's your set.
Yep, just package all these up.
Together.
So, but this is a layout that you could do with any of our papers. So again, this
and
will
they've
be
got all the cute little animals. The
I know. The bunnies, the
owl, and
the fox. Yeah. So, and then flowers. So this paper is super fun. It's kind of, I think it's kind of Dutchy. Kind of goes with my tulips, the Dutch blue. And
yeah, well, there's that stoneware or something.
Delft.
Is that it?
Delft,
yep. There you go.
Exactly. So, and then just 2 cards I made with the paper from the little zoo creatures. So this is the actual paper. You can see here's the guy riding the bike that on the full size.
Card.
Yep, that I used the die to cut them out. But look at how easy these cards are and just
it
fun.
looks like it was so much work.
Right. It looks like they're all stamped and colored, and that's too much work for me. Just add some greetings and off you go. So there's those. And I think you have a couple to share with some designer series paper.
Yeah, this is the inked and tiled suite. So I just see some really simple, again, really showcasing the designer series paper and letting that do the work for you.
See, you're after my heart. That's exactly how I like to do it.
Yep. New punch, new ribbon, Lost Lagoon ribbon. And then these are the same DSP, that same template that I showed just a minute ago with the trifold. So you can see how it goes with 2 different card colors. pool party in Lost Lagoon. But then
This
they
is
just layer
definitely
together.
going to have to be one of the fun fold templates that Dave does. 'Cause, you know, he's our fun fold
Okay.
guy. He makes a new fun fold every month. So there.
perfect.
Thank you for sharing. Well, everybody, I hope you've enjoyed our sneak peek of projects that are coming in the new catalog. Like I said, the catalog will go live next Tuesday. Use the link down in the video description to go to my website, and over there you can request a catalog if you'd have one. And we're here to help you. So if you have any questions, reach out to us, leave us a comment, and we'll be happy to answer them. So I look forward to stamping with you real soon. I know I didn't stamp today, but I couldn't have stamped 50 cards.
Right.
So it
Too
was
much to show.
right. It was all about show and tell, but we'll be stamping again real soon. So we'll see you later. Thanks again, Shannon.
Bye.
Bye. Have a stamp happy day, everyone. Bye-bye.